Cole's bike is back in the shop. The steps involved in taking the old Stator out. This is a big job. Boom!
Bam. Okay.
But somehow, since I'm the least talented in the room, I get put on these jobs. Welcome to Wrench and Ride Customs. I'm Jamie, and Kevin's not here yet. He'll be here probably about an hour. What are we working on today? Well, Cole's bike is back in the shop. When Kevin owned it, the Stator went out after 80,000 kilometers, and not abnormal for a Softail to have a Stator go at that age and that many kilometers. What's unfortunate is we used a used one off of a 2010. We've got a local wrecker that sells used, and it looked in really good shape. So we thought, you know what? It's totally going to work. It's going to save some money. And unfortunately, a year later, after we sold the bike to Cole, the Stator went again. And so after thoroughly inspecting everything, we don't believe that it was caused by any issues with the crank being, out of spec relative to the motor sprocket that's in there. That can happen. It makes contact, creates some metal shavings, which then goes into the magnets of the Stator and takes it out. That does not appear to have happened. Everything looks really, really good. So it kind of just looks like the Stator being used was at the end of its life. It came out of a bike that was a 2010. And instead of messing around with some Amazon cheapie or another used one, Cole made the wise decision to just buy a new one from Harley, get all the parts that he needed. And Kevin and I ripped this sucker apart in just over an hour. So 2 man hours. So we're pretty proud of that. And today we're going to put it all back together. So come along for the ride as we reassemble Cole's bike and fix this Stator issue. Now, before we show you how to put it all back together, I wanted to talk through the steps involved in taking the old Stator out. This is a big job. This is not just your regular maintenance. You got to take apart quite a few things. First step, remove the battery. Second step, we remove the outer primary cover. Third step, we have to remove the clutch and compensator and or motor sprocket. And the fourth step is to remove the inner primary. Fifth step, we remove the housing over the Stator. Sixth step, the Stator comes out. And now we're going to show you the reverse order of how to put this all together. A couple things to think about before you tackle this job is making sure you've got primary oil to put this thing back together. Making sure the inner primary bolts, you replace them with new ones. There is a seal in the inner primary that should be changed. You also want to inspect the race right here. And this one is relatively new. We installed that last year, so it's in good shape. Yours may be quite scored, and it can be a real pain to get that off. If you've got the right puller, you can do it. But we had a problem where we couldn't get the puller in behind the race and extract it. And so we ended up having to cut it, which you have to do extremely carefully so that you don't damage this shaft here from your transmission. Another thing is that you have a problem when doing the Softail is this oil tank right here. And we actually were able to figure out how to do it without taking the oil tank out. Taking the oil tank out of a Softail is a real pain in the butt. What was involved is there is a plastic piece here that's kind of a protection for everything, an inner fender, if you will. That has to be dropped down and removed. And then we had to kind of move everything off the back of the oil tank to be able to get an extension with a U-joint in there to get that last starter bolt out. Because the starter is right here and the bolts have to be loosened from the opposite side of the bike. It's a real pain in the butt. Anyway, we were able to get it done, like I said, in record time. And now I'm looking forward to putting this thing all back together and getting Cole back on the road. He unfortunately was not able to participate in this repair very much because he had to go visit his grandpa, and he was planning on taking the bike, and then the bike broke down, so he wasn't able to go take the bike, had to go in his truck. And anyway, he was away, so we just dug into it. He's working today, and he should be stopping by about the time that we get this thing back together. All right, so Kevin will be here soon. We're going to get to it. All right, so I put the new stator, and I just slid it on. And if you can see back here, and you see this right here, you have to pull the electrical cable through this hole right here in the primary, or the back of the case, of the engine case rather. And you want to pull it through until it's flush. So if you can see right in there, it'll be, you want that flush, and you want to make sure that that tab is out of the way of the outer cover that's going to spin. So we want to make sure that that's not going to make any contact. And once you get that in place, then these 4 bolts, you can torque those down. So I'll do that in a minute. So once you've got the plug pulled through, like I showed you with the stator, it runs down in behind the frame. And then you want to plug it into the back of the rectifier or voltage regulator, which we've got disassembled here, just hanging down. So you can see that we plugged it into the back of the rectifier right here. And this newer style, which I believe is like 2009 and newer, but because this is an 08 anniversary edition, it has the newer rectifier. It's a 3-pin plug. It's a little bit different in the older models, but this one, yeah, it's a 3-pin, so you know which side to put it, because the other side is 2-pin. And you've got to have that plugged into your rectifier. And once that's all plugged in and everything is, you're happy with it all, you have it all plumbed, then you can go ahead and torque down the bolts, which we'll do next. Your Torx cap screws for the stator, there's 4 of them. They're $2.39. And part number 3050, definitely for less than $3, get the new hardware. I also forgot to mention that the part number for the stator from Harley-Davidson is 30017-08. I believe the -08 actually is the year of the bike. Just I think that's how the Harley part numbers work on that. I've got the stator in there. I've got those 4 cap screws, Torx. They're T27 Torx. And you do the crisscross pattern, and we are tightening those to 40 inch-pounds. Not a lot, but 40 inch-pounds will do it. And now we're ready for the next step. Look who arrived. It's Kevin.
Hey, what's up? Look what happened. I'm on my knees already, slaving away.
All right, so let's walk through what we're doing here.
Well, I am just cleaning up these surfaces because...
This is on the inner primary.
Yeah, inner primary. So this is going to... So we need to do a little gasket maker. So I'm just cleaning these up, make sure that that's going to adhere well. And then I'll do the same thing on the bike. And then I'll throw the gasket making stuff on here. Ultra copper gasket maker, super high temp. This stuff here, you can get it in different colors. This stuff here is orange, whatever. You can get it in gray. If this squeezes out, I mean, at least you know it's there.
And then we have to change the seal.
Yep. That's a piece of cake. Now that we have become adept at it.
Ooh, even using fancy words. What would you say is the mistake we've made in the past with this seal?
Not putting it in the right way.
You have a 50-50 chance of putting it in the right way. And the first 2 times we did it wrong. And then your bike leaks, and everybody says, "That Harley's leaking."
Yeah, it happens.
But amazing, eh? You get it in the right way.
Yeah, the biggest mistake was not reading the seal, because it actually says which side goes which way.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to make sure that this is flush all the way around.
Flush all the way? Okay. Obviously, try to keep it as square as possible as you're hammering it in.
Voila.
Done like dinner.
Yeah. Nice and nice.
Ooh, I like your technique there.
It's been perfected.
Inner primary is ready to be installed. We're just going to change out the starter O-ring here, and then that inner primary goes on, and then we've got new hardware for the inner primary. And but before that, we have to put the cover over there. There's a couple spacers we have to concern ourselves with, so lots of fun. Is there an inner spacer? No.
Those are all tight and torqued and blah, blah, blah? I imagine
they are. Yeah.
Okay. Of course they are. That's
40 inch-pounds.
That's one of those stupid questions that I didn't even need to ask because we're talking about you here. Oh, we'll do that. We should. All right. This is magnetized.
Boom!
Bam. Okay. Do you have your brushes? We should just give this a brush.
Sure. I picked up this nifty little kit at KMS Tools, and it works awesome for this kind of thing, with the exception of your derby cover, bolt holes, and your outer primary. So we had to get a little tool to do that.
All right, so we're going to install the inner primary cover. Now, we installed the new seal, and as you can see, we've got gear teeth here that we definitely don't want to run that new seal over because that'll damage it. So there's a couple different options. You can grab some electrical tape, tape this up so that you don't have to worry about it, or you can be very meticulous, be patient, and make sure that you try not to touch the gasket. So while I do this, can you go on the other side and hold the starter in place so that...
Oh, hang on. Look at the back of that. It's peeling off. There's something hanging down. Am I pushing too hard?
Well, you're kind of fighting against me. This isn't popping in. Like it hasn't seated itself.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wait. Try now.
Okay.
There.
Yeah.
Inner primary, 26 foot-pounds.
Okay.
Generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt and won't survive.
There we go. Inner primary, bolts, torque to 20. Shut up, Oreo. Inner primary. Oh, the stupid dog. The inner primary bolts are torqued to 26 foot-pounds. Here we go. Kevin has reinstalled the starter from the other side. I've also reinstalled the rectifier in the front here. And now that's all back together. We can finish putting together the primary, and the bike should be ready to go with the charging issues solved. Anything else, Kevin?
Use Loctite. Use lots of it. Okay. All those primary bolts should be lined up nicely.
Yeah, you want me to clean all of them and get them ready?
You probably should, yeah.
Okay. With all due respect, it's right in front of your face.
Open your eyes! Darn it!
Stop looking like a man, bro! There you go, buddy.
Right on, brother.
putting that rear fender piece, the plastic piece in the back, it's not the funnest job.
It sucks, man.
But somehow, since I'm the least talented in the room, I get put on these jobs.
Oh man, I think it's just more the willing spirit. I mean,
Right.
Hey man, I mean, I'm totally willing to do it.
It's just, each one of us have our specialties. The important hard jobs go to Kevin.
Not always. Not always. I mean, man, when it comes to torquing this down to 170 foot-pounds, Jamie's your guy. You're Roger that, man. Okay, super exciting. Here we go.
If this goes, oh, hey, I found,
It's right there, right where we need it.
no, that came off of the battery terminal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's the little lock washer.
Well, we
for the
need
battery
it.
terminal.
Yeah.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a break free of history. This train is racing straight ahead. No man can do like I can. I'm the queen of the land. Haters gonna hate. Won't be sorry now. Shoot me down, but I'll rise again. I'm laying down the law and you've been served. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time.
Well, unfortunately, the camera died, so I'm just using my cell phone. We got her all done, all buttoned back up, tested, everything is golden, and just waiting for Cole to get off work. He come get his bike. All right, keep wrenching, keep riding, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye. He's a happy guy.
Happy day.
All right, let's go. Let's see how it works.
All right.